Okay. Take 4. Okay, everybody. I'm trying to finish up my collaboration soap for the Wonderful Water collaboration that Renee puts on. And so I had a plan for this soap, and I've changed the plan because my Etsy shop's been so crazy. I cannot stay on top of my orders. It's blown up, and I'm not complaining. It just makes me have to work. I should have planned this a lot sooner so that I wouldn't be behind, but I'm going to explain to you what I have done. I made a cold processed loaf of soap that was in just one of these molds. And then I took that loaf of soap and I cut it into 3 pieces. And so what's in this soap is some beach sand from Isle of Palm, and it also has some oatmeal in it. My husband, when he goes on, he's heating and air, and so when he has jobs that are near the beach, he always brings me back some beach water to clean, and he brings me back sand to clean for my soap making. So people ask him sometimes when he's like on their dog what he's doing after he's finished a job, and he tells them. They all just think it's funny, and thank goodness they think it's funny. But anyway, the reason I chose to do this type of soap is because last summer we all went on vacation to the beach and stayed with my oldest granddaughter's other set of grandparents, because they have a house at the beach. At that time they just had a condo, but anyway, we went for a vacation. And the last day that we were there, we went on the beach and we were in the water. It was my daughter and my daughter's other grandmother and my grandchildren. And we found so many sand dollars that day. It was unreal. We were just sitting in the water and reached down and there's a sand dollar. They were everywhere. We must have found 30 or 40 of them that day, which is really unheard of. So then that became the challenge, to see who could find the most sand dollars and who could find the biggest and who could find the smallest. So anyway, that inspired me to do this soap when I saw it was Wonderful Water. So I cut this loaf into 3 parts, and out of the 3rd part, I made these, and I wrapped some of it still up in some saran wrap so it wouldn't get hard in case I needed to do something else. But anyway, out of some of that soap, I made freehand some sand dollars, and they must kind of look like sand dollars because my grandchildren, when they came in, they recognized them as sand dollars, which is always a good sign that they would recognize it. But I made all these sand dollars, and what I'm going to do is this bottom layer that has the beach sand and stuff in it is going to be my my bottom of the ocean. And where we were, it was pretty clean. This is about accurate color for that, and I didn't add any coloring. This is just because of the sand and the oatmeal and the oils that I used. I'm just trying to open up my holes a little bit more so you can see underneath it. My intent was originally to make another cold processed soap and pour in here that was another blue color that was a little darker, and then I did intend on putting some clear blue melt and pour on the top so that you could see my sand dollars. But because my Etsy store has gone so crazy and orders have been coming in like crazy, and it's just me that does my Etsy store, I just haven't had the time to get everything done. Plus I had a wholesale order come in that I really need to be pouring that's puppy shampoo, so that I can move on faster and stay sort of on track with everything. I decided the rest of this soap will be some melt and pour. I'll finish those as I go. And the melt and pour that I'm using today is, I get it from the chemistry store, but it's Stevenson Melt and Pour. This is a crystal soap base, but this is crystal white, and I have it here, and it's a no sweat melt and pour. And I don't really use a lot of melt and pour. I ordered this and had it on the counter because I was going to use it for embeds. Whoa, that's a little warm, so I need something to set it on. Anyway, I was going to use it for embeds, and then I just decided I needed to just move forward with this soap so I could get done. In fact, I may not make both loaves of this soap today because I want to be able to get done. So I've melted some of the soap. I melted 7 ounces because I don't work with it that much. I wasn't sure how much I would need to get a couple of layers, but this first layer I want to be a little darker blue, and then I want a lighter blue that you can see through, and I'll be using the crystal clear for that so that you can see my sand dollars. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding some Nurture Soap colorant, and I'm going to be today using, trying to get soon, sorry, I wasn't completely prepared. I'm going to be using Tropical Teal. And I want it to be fairly dark, so if it's not dark enough, I may have to add some more, another color to darken it up. And I don't want any little specks. I want it all to be melted, dissolved. And that is not dark enough for me. So let me get, let's add a little bit to that of some of the Nurture Soap Brilliant Blue, as it is a good bit darker. Okay, let's see what that will do. And I hope you can see this. I know you can see this, so hopefully you can see this here. And I do want this to be, like I said, much darker than the top blue, because water does get darker as it gets deeper. I didn't really want to add any black to this. Add a little more. So I hope you all have a cute story to go with your soap. It's always fun to have something that you can be connected to. I am looking for, I have some black pigment I'm going to add just a touch. Or maybe I'll just do some activated charcoal. Just add a touch of that to the soap and make it a little bit darker. Don't want to add a lot. Just some to darken it up. And it's so hard to get that to mix in sometimes. Okay. That's a little darker. So I'm going to go ahead and add in some fragrance oil, and I'm using Nurture Soap's 7th Heaven, and when they named this 7th Heaven, they were right on task. I mean, it smells so good. I smell like almost some citrusy notes and some sweet notes. It just smells really good. Okay, so I'm going to get some alcohol and give this a good spritz. And I am going to want it to, let me move my blue so I don't get it all wet. That would be horrible. anyway, I want it to get down along the sides as well. Just to say, because it's so crazy anymore with music and anything like that, that I am not affiliated in any way to the music that you hear playing in the background. I forgot to turn off the radio. I do normally try to do that just because of copyright issues. And God knows that there's tons of that kind of thing going on. Alright, so I'm going to let this sit up, and it's going to sit up pretty fast. I almost feel like I need to put another layer of this before I put the clear on. So I am going to do that. I had 7 ounces in there to begin with. So let me cut up some more. If I keep track, I'll know what to do with this next loaf. I'm only going to do the one loaf on video today. I'll come back to that one later. I hope if I turn this on to know. And I don't care if the blues are, actually this next blue can be slightly lighter. That one's a trashed piece of soap because I dropped it on the floor. Alright, so this is an extra 4 ounces. I'll get that melted down, and then I will definitely just use that tropical teal from Nurture. Now I'm thinking for the very top layer, I'm going to try a little bit of Blue Enigma because I'm so fascinated by that blue. And it's important, even though I don't use melt and pour a lot. I used to make a lot of melt and pour because I used to watch Ariane, I can't pronounce her last name, but anyway, I love her. I love her videos, and she makes a lot of beautiful, beautiful melt and pour soaps. I just am not crafty with melt and pour, just not. It's not my forte. I guess if I practice a lot, it might be okay. I did buy some of the molds that she has, and maybe one day I'll kind of go back to some of that, but I'm not as talented as she is. But I do love her. I have lots of soap channels that I like to watch. I love to watch Eden's Secret. I love Karen, and I love Katie Carson from Royalty Soaps. I love to watch I Dream in Soap, and she's just, oh my gosh, talk about amazing. Wow. She just blows my mind every time. Alright, so I'm just going to add a little bit more fragrance oil in that little bit. And just another little drop of this. Not a lot. Okay. May have to add a little bit more because I do want it to be blue. Gonna need more blue. Y'all, I have fallen absolutely in love with Nurture soap. They could be my kryptonite. Used to think it was Lowe's was my kryptonite, but now I think it's Nurture soap. I've never been disappointed with a single thing that I have gotten from them. They are just amazing. They ship fast. Everything comes wrapped up nice and neat so that everything's, you know, good to go. All right. bubbles. Oh, I see what's going on there. Alright, so I'm going to pause this. I'm going to let this completely set up, and then I'll come back once it's time to put the sand dollars on and the clear water and then some waves capping. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, and this is setting up. Man, this makes a mess. Melting pour soap makes a mess, and it doesn't just wipe up. But anyway, I'm back. This is setting up pretty good, and I've already cut some of the clear Stevenson's no sweat melt and pour glycerin soap, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that in the microwave. Just watch it so that it doesn't boil or anything. And in this cup I have a little bit of glycerin, and I know that that will cause some sweating, so it's just a little bit, with some of the blue Enigma. And I'm going to do the same thing in a Dixie cup. With, whoops, okay, that's good. With some of the tropical blue, just in case the blue Enigma, like I've not used it before, is too dark, then I'll know, or if it's not blue, what I need to do. So, okay, so here's my teal, my tropical teal. That's there. And that's the blue Enigma. Let's see. And I am doing, this time, that was 7 ounces. I did 8 ounces of this clear, because I want it really close to the top. And then, like I said, at the end I'll do some more of the white, and I'm going to froth that up a little bit, like it's a cap, a wave, or whatever. What do you call it? Yeah, a wave coming in and going back out. So, and I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see these through. And it is setting up. So let's see. I don't want them to break through. I want 9 of these on here, so I'm going to have to, like, slide them around if I can. I'm going to move them to one side, because I don't want you to not be able to see them once I put on the white caps. Whoops. Moved that one and it slid right back. I might not be able to get 9. I think it's just going to be 8. And I'm going to be happy with that. I'm just going to leave it just like that. Alright, let's see what's going on with this. Okay, so it is completely melted. And because I'm just so curious, I'm going to show you that. Okay, move it to the side for just a second. But just because I'm so curious about this blue Enigma, I'm going to put a little bit of it in there first and see what happens. If it doesn't turn blue, it'll at least give me some shimmer, because it is very shimmery. Okay, so we're just going to go with that shimmer. And I want this to be a pretty water blue, but I don't want to overdo it. Because I really want the sand dollars to show through. So I think that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more fragrance oil. This is not going to be a super, super fragranced soap. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to move this back here. I'm going to spritz all of this down. Let's see how this is going to go. Oops, don't move. I'm going to let that set for a few seconds and then go back on top. But it looks like it's going to be cute. I realize now I didn't really have to put any blue in this clear because you can see the blue underneath. But, you know. Oh, well. Too late now. I can see the shimmer from the Blue Enigma in there. I'm just going to have to keep pushing them back in their place. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this in. Okay. And I'm just going to use my knife to get it situated back down in there. And spritz again. Get high on this thing on alcohol. Because I can't find alcohol anymore right now, I'm having to use Everclear as my alcohol. So I guess if you get too frustrated, you could just squirt some in your mouth. Not that I like liquor, because I don't. I'm a wine girl. There we go. I'm going to let that set up till it's really good and firm. And I'm going to come back and pour a little bit more because I want the caps to be right at the top. So I think I need probably about another 6 ounces of the clear. So I'm going to let that set, and I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to put you on pause because if you've seen one person cut up soap, melt it, you've seen everybody cut up soap and melt it. Okay, I'm back, and I've got all the clear poured on here that I'm going to pour. It is almost at the top of the mold. I have taken the mold and put it in my, it used to be my cutter, so that the soap couldn't, I wanted it to not bow out. So I'm going to let this set up a little bit more before I do my caps, but I'm going to go ahead and put some of that. Oh my goodness, the sun has been shining on this water and looks like diamonds dancing. So I'm going to put some of that on there now, and then I will put some more whenever I add the water caps. And I am using Nurture Soap's Super Sparkles. And you want to talk about super sparkly? Look at that. you know what? I love sparkles. I have no problem with wanting to just roll around in that, really. I'm just telling you. I don't have the body for it anymore because I'm almost 60 years old, but my destiny must have been to be a stripper or something because I'm just all into glitter. or a fairy. Let's say I was doomed to be a fairy because I just love sparkles. To me, sparkles make everything look so pretty. That was probably more than you ever really wanted to know about me. No stripper. Fairy. Let's stick with that. So, alright, I'm going to let that set up probably another hour or so. I'm going to clean up my table, and then I'm going to come back and melt down this white and put a little fragrance in it. And on this, down this side, I'm going to, like, I hope I can get some, like, scooped up, like, waves. That's the goal. We shall see how that works out. So I'll be right back. Okay, I have it setting up. Getting ready to put on those wave caps. Be back. Okay, let me get my camera so you can see. There we go. And make sure that I am recording. Yes, okay. Alright, so this is setting up. It's not completely firm, so I'm going to have to work carefully, but I do need to get finished, so I'm going to go ahead and move forward. I have put some of the Blue Enigma in this container just to see if it was going to turn it blue. It doesn't. It does give it a little bit of a sparkly blue, so I tested it in a smaller cup first. So I'm going to add all that together. And I don't want this to be super hot. So I've already started letting this cool down. Add the rest of that in there because I don't want to waste any. I've already added my fragrance. I also got this little mixer, the mini mixer from Nurture Soap. Love it. And I just want to kind of froth up this. So I'm just have it in my melt and pour soap. So I sort of want it to be frothy. It's not there yet. So I'll go back in. I think what I am going to do is go ahead, because I do want to use some of the Super Sparkles from Nurture Soap. I'm going to sprinkle some on the top, but I think I'm going to go ahead and add some into this. And I'll set this to the side in case I think I need to drizzle some more on the top. You know, those waves kind of come in and they sort of look soapy, foamy. And this might not have enough power to do that. Let's see. It's great for mixing colors. Here. I'm going to do just a little bit more. I just want to be able to get a peek on it. So let me see what it's going to do. Give it a good spray. I don't want it to run all over the place. Yeah, it's not quite cool enough yet, so I don't know if I can be handy dandy enough to scrape that off or just slide it back. This is the knife I've been using to like cut some of the soap up. Okay. So this isn't quite ready. I used to do this kind of thing all the time when I was doing cupcakes. But I used a mixer. Today's the first day that I've used this little gadget here. And like I said, it works great for mixing up colors. Just not sure it's going to be powerful enough to do what I want it to do here. I'm slinging soap all over myself. I'm going to let it, it's stiffening up. So I'm going to let it continue to do that for a little bit. Almost to the point where it's almost not workable with. I guess when it runs slowly off the spoon, like maybe that's too fast still. So I'll let it cool down a little bit more, and I will bring you back. Okay, so this is not working like I wanted it to, but I'm just going to have to go with it. And just let it, I just don't want to put so much, I don't want to cover up my sand dollars completely. Doggone it. I can go back in after everything has hardened up really well and clean some of that off. So that's not a big deal. It just makes me mad when things don't go as I planned them. And I should know by now that, especially when it comes to soap, that is kind of what you get. It doesn't go as you plan. So I'm just going to get this on here. I'm going to make a super big mess. And then I'm going to go back and clean some of that off so that it's not all over my sand dollars. I'll cut it off with a knife. So what I'll do is I'll get my knife clean and I'll come back and I'll just flick this off like this where I don't want it to be. I don't mind if some's there. Like this is fine because I can still see the sand dollar. So I will not let this soap kick my butt. And here I was trying to get something done faster. Ha 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 ha. I'm so funny. because this sure has taken me so much longer. If it would behave, then it would not have. And I'm sure you guys can see the top of my head right now, and my hair is a hot mess. I'm talking messy bun, messy bun. Alright, so that's not so bad. I'm going to continue to play with it. I may melt and add some more once this is set up. It may hold on to it a little bit better. I just don't want to hurt my underneath layer and keep this layer pretty good. So what I'm going to do is go for now and keep playing with this and adding some more to build up that white cap, and I'll bring you back when it's time to cut the soap. So that's it for now. Okay, so I put this on my angler so that I could drizzle some more blue, like watercolor melt and pour in front of those waves to try to give it a little bit more dimension. So I'm hoping that when I unmold it, I'm not going to unmold it today, even though it is melt and pour. I technically could, but I really want to just make it good and set up. But I did pull it to the side, and I can see it's going to be cute. I'm pretty sure it's going to be cute. But anyway, I'm going to let it continue to set up the rest of the night, and I'll unmold it tomorrow, and I'll bring you back, and I'll show you I'll add some pictures at the end of the video of the cut, but this is basically the end of my my video. So make sure you check out all the other soapers that are in this collab. You'll be able to see the hashtag, and you'll follow the link, and you can check out all the videos. There's many talented soapers on this in this group, in this challenge, and I am certainly not super talented. I'll do in a pinch. My soap's great. I just don't have the same artistic flair as a lot of other people do. But that's what makes it all so unique. You get to see a lot of different ways that you can make soap. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel, as I am trying to grow my channel. And give me a thumbs up, and please share, and please be kind to all soapers out there, because though it all sounds easy, and it is easy, but sometimes soap controls you when you're making, not so much you control it. One little thing can make a huge change in your soap. So anyway, I'm hoping that this is going to turn out as cute as I think it will when we open it up and give it a slice. But and hopefully I may have like a little maybe somebody can win a bar, and I'll try to figure out the details of how to do that. But anyway, that's all I have for now. Make sure you give some love to all the other soapers in this collaboration by clicking on that link and going and checking out their videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.